Welcome back, Clover High School students. This is the Squawk, as you already know, and this is Lizzie Vestal, my partner.
This is Matt.
Her partner. Today, we're going to introduce a lot of things, but first I'd like to get at the fact that Lizzie is going to be going off to college soon.
I am. Do you plan on going to college, Matt?
I'm in 11th grade.
I know, I'm talking about next year, but you could always do middle college.
What's middle college?
Well, how about y'all check out this story and they're going to give you a little bit more information on it.
Middle college is a fabulous program that Clover High School offers, and this is our 5th year in existence. It is a program for those students, mainly juniors and seniors, who want something a little bit different than high school. So what they do is they complete all of their high school graduation requirements here at Clover High School. In the next semester, these students are on York Tech's campus all day, every day, beginning their college career.
I'm here with some of Clover High School's middle college students. How do y'all like middle college?
It's fantastic. I love it.
It's a good experience.
It's great.
What classes are y'all taking?
Biology, psychology, art, English.
Math, English, psychology, and business. We also have been taking the college orientation class.
We are hoping to add a welding certification to the program.
It's a lot different than high school. You only have 2 classes a day, and you have so much free time during.
Much better than high school.
The requirements are basically an interest in the program, junior or senior, a GPA of between 2.9 and 3.9 to apply. We also look at attendance records. We look at discipline records. It's the compass test, so students have to take that. However, if they have already taken the SAT or the ACT, they will absolutely take those scores.
You gotta be good looking.
You can pick up, or students can pick up an application from their counselors during their IGP meetings, and then they turn it in to either myself or Mrs. Morris or Miss Petrie. We run a bus from Clover High School to York Tech every day. Saves a ton of gas money for students. We have students back on our campus before the end of the school day, which they normally get back about 2:30. The students that come through this program are very happy that they are a part of it.
That was a good story about middle college. Wish I would have heard about that sooner.
So Claire, you know a good way to spend $67 million?
I sure don't.
Well, how about on the new bond referendum coming up on March 22nd?
Sounds like something.
Well, here's an inside scoop with Michael Frost, the guy that called you when school's canceled.
The bond referendum will bring many changes to Clover High in the distant future.
How will the bond referendum impact the high school?
The referendum, its main impact to the high school directly is the high school would be expanding into a 9th grade academy next door at Clover Middle School.
It will also bring changes to our athletics, making our fields more accessible.
And the referendum also includes a lot about Clover athletics. How will it impact it on that side of the school?
Okay, on the athletics front, that would be a separate project from the 9th grade academy, but we're looking at replacing 3 fields, natural grass football fields or athletic fields, with a synthetic turf. The 3 fields that would be impacted, the 1 field would be the main field inside the track behind school. The current football field, which is at Clover Middle School, which as I just mentioned would be technically 9th grade academy. So that football field would be replaced, so that's 2. The 3rd replacement field would be on the main stadium field at Memorial Stadium, making it more accessible for individuals with disabilities.
Turf is fake grass, almost like carpet, that requires no maintenance, which will save more money in the long run.
Also, it was mentioned of an aquatic center.
Mm-hmm. The Aquatic Center, which is another of the 5 projects, would be located on the north side of Crowders Creek Elementary School, so it would be basically next door going towards the lake. If you're looking at the front of the building, it's on the right-hand side. The other side of the facility is it also affords the swim team here at the high school to have a facility to call its own home. instead of using neighborhoods outdoor neighborhood pools from the community, to be able to offer a full service aquatics and fitness center that would be in partnership with the YMCA. That's something that doesn't exist anywhere in Western York County, and we would be able to offer this to our community, whether you live beside the lake or you live beside the national parks.
The Aquatic Center won't only benefit Clover and the Lake Wiley area, but all of York County, granting access to people who did not have that access before.
And earlier you mentioned the 9th grade academy. What benefits having the 9th grade academy at the middle school rather than the 2 hallways that it's on now?
Part of the reasoning of moving the 9th grade academy next door to, I mentioned earlier, to allow it to expand, it also prolongs the life of current Clover High School.
Separating the 9th grade academy will bring more efficiency to Clover High School.
Also, do you know if there's any future plans for a second high school in the Clover, Lake Wiley area?
As far as specific plans for a future high school, one thing the school board always does is monitor enrollment, they monitor growth, and they purchase plots of land in various areas of the community for future development, so that when the need arises, the district will be in a position to build a new high school. When that happens, I can't put my finger on a specific date.
So that's a lot of money.
$67 million.
Yep. Garrett plays soccer.
So does Claire. Let's go watch a video on it. The 2014 CHS men's soccer team has a new coach, Coach Graham Stafford, and with a new coach comes great experience and a new set of expectations.
I've been involved in the games since I guess I was 7 years old. It's been a passion. Where I'm from in England, it's the main sport, you know, in Europe, and every young boy's dream is to be involved in soccer at some level. I played all the way through my life, various club programs. I trained as a pro with a couple of pro teams. In European sports, you get taken on as a pro at 16. I got released at that stage, but then started playing semi-pro.
Coach Stafford endured a long journey, but finally landed at a school he believes fits him well.
I was a head coach. I was a men's college coach up in Boston area. I was working with a high school program there as well, and obviously I wanted to be a head coach. Didn't like the climate up in Boston area. It was very cold, even though it's been pretty cold and snowy here, but decided to move down to south where it was a little bit warmer, and got involved with Northwestern, which was a powerhouse in soccer in the state. But was looking obviously for a head coaching position. Once a head coach's position came up, I live in York, don't hold that against me, but you know, once a head coach's position came up in the area, I didn't want to move house, and so this position in Clover came up. A lot of great things about the school. It's a very special place, no doubt. And so once the job became available and I was made aware of it, I was very excited to apply for it.
Determined to whip the boys into shape, Coach Stafford uses his knowledge and experience in the sport to coach the team to the best of his abilities.
I'm not here to talk about the past, obviously. I don't know what's gone on before, but what I can tell you how it's going to move forward now is in a very positive light, is that the boys are going to work extremely hard. I know what it takes to win 3 state championships. I've been involved with that program, and I know how hard the boys are going to have to work. They've all bought into the philosophy of the program. It's a foundation, but you know, based on hard work, good ethics, a good moral, solid code, and determination, and all the good things that you expect as a coach that you want from the players.
The players have noticed a big difference and believe it will show on the field.
I think we're going to be good. We've been training hard since November. Getting some quality practices in. We've been watching the pros. We know all that we got to do, and it's going to be a rebuilding year, but we're ready to get it done.
Practices are fun. We work hard. We get stuff done, try to make ourselves better. They're serious. We're always working, but we're having fun while we're doing it.
I really enjoy them. They're pushing us hard, and they really connect well with the players, and they're really turning around the team.
It's been going pretty well. Just got back from a trip from Charleston. Got our first win, and we've only had like 1 practice before then. Got to see the pros play, got to meet some of the pros, and we got some really good outback. So
looks like the soccer team's going to be pretty good this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to show up. So Matt, are you ready for prom?
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
Well, tell you what, Here's Clover's The Classified School Survival Guide to help you out with it.
Look pretty. Hey guys, welcome to Clover's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Prom Edition. This first part, we're going to be talking about basic information, what you need to know.
Tickets will be sold Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during all lunches. Next week, they're sold for $50. The following week after that, they're $55.
Claire.
Yes, Lizzie?
When's prom?
May 17th. Look nice. Lizzie, I feel like this is a great color to put on your face for your prom dress.
Claire, I don't even have my prom dress yet.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, we've got some tips on how to dress.
There's a few places that we know of that you can get it. Is Men's Warehouse and Men's Shop in York, right?
Indeed.
Okay, and when you go, you want to make sure you get them tailored. You don't want it to be too big where, you look like a big balloon. You don't want it to be too tight. You're not a girl, you don't need to show off your curves. When you go pick out your tux and you get your bow tie, you want to make sure that it matches your latest dress, your vest, your tie, whatever one you choose to pick. And button it up and you're pretty much ready to go.
Matt, you all ready for prom?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Alright girls, now it's your turn. We've thought of a few places that you can get dresses, like there's Carolina Place Mall, there's a place called Deb, and they have a few cheaper dresses, or you could go to like Concord Mills Mall, and they have a Group USA. There's a few other places in between, you just gotta kind of go and look and see what you like. But we're gonna go over to Miss Wilson, who's gonna tell us a little bit about how the school can help you get a prom dress.
If you've ever gone to the prom, you realize how expensive it can be for the prom. And we're kind of helping with that. We're helping families with the cost of that. Our fashion students or FACS students will alter or hem the dresses if needed.
Although we couldn't tell you how to ask your girl to prom, there's already been a lot of ways that have already been done.
Yeah, have fun with it.
So you can check out some of these pictures on what we've already seen this year. Alright guys, we showed you all of these different ways that guys have been asking their girls to prom, but we have one more really special, exciting announcement. Y'all know him because he's on the Squawk with us, so.
Jewel, will you go to prom with me?
Thanks for watching. If somebody needs a prom date, I still know a few people who are still available.
Wait. Thanks for watching Clover's Declassified School Survival Guide,
Prom Edition.
Tune in with us next time. Hey guys, last week we voted on the Coming Home King. Unfortunately, due to the weather, he couldn't be crowned, but here on set, we have Molly Chainer, and now for the crowning of Adam Moore.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Before we go, remember last week I told you that we're going to have a competition where you could win something? Well, we finally came up with a question. Which 3 Squawk members play sports? The first person to tweet at Clover Squawk wins a prize. You'll have to come by and see us. So, which 3 of us play a sport? Bye, guys. Because I know that.
This is my new mom.
No. It's like,
Look, I guarantee it.
And maybe shop.
President.
all right.
Okay, wait.
Great, now I got losing.
Okay.
What is your problem? Get out of the chair.
Yeah.
No, he